This is at 120 words per minute. Let us start. A notification was issued by the High Court notifying 19 vacancies for direct recruitment to the higher judicial service. Out of these 19 vacancies, 11 were shown as current vacancies while 8 were shown as backlog vacancies. A challenge was raised in this court by way of writ petition civil numbers 576 by the association submitting inter alia that there were no vacancies for direct recruits and as such the notification was invalid. It was also submitted that as on the date 220 officers were functioning in the cadre of district judges and additional district judges. The matters concerning regular promotion to be granted to the level of district judge, including whether those who were promoted as district judges and additional district judges under Rule 22 of 1969 rules were being considered by the High Court. A report of a committee constituted to consider the said issues was submitted on 23rd August. The matter was then placed before the full court on and thereafter the matter stood deferred. Schedule 1, which is referable to Rule 3C and Rule 6.1 of the rules, deals with the topic cadre strength of the service, and Part A deals with district judge cadre, which enumerates various designations in the said cadre aggregating to 223 and earmarks 10% reserve for leave, training, deputation, etc., thus taking the grand total to 245. Parts C and D of this schedule deal with senior civil judge cadre and civil judge cadre and set out the strength at 222 and 329 respectively. Schedule 2, which is referable to Rule 6 of 2 of 2010 rules, deals with the topic strength of the service. Part A thereof enumerates various designations and the appropriate strength for the concerned posts in district judge cadre, in which 102 posts are mentioned, including 83 additional district judges. In the same schedule, parts B and C deal with senior civil judge cadre and civil judge cadre respectively, and the strength noted against said two parts is 7 and 4 respectively. A notification was issued by the High Court notifying 58 vacancies to be filled in the cadre of district judge. Out of 58 vacancies so notified, 36 vacancies were to be filled by the direct recruitment from the bar, while remaining 22 vacancies were to be filled by promotion through limited competitive examination as provided in Rules 7, 8, 32 of 1 and 40 of 1 along with Schedule 2 to 2010 rules. In this direct recruitment, no provision was made for 50% promotion quota meant for promotees. Thereafter, a notification was issued on 15th April inviting applications from senior civil judges who had completed 5 years of actual service for being considered for 22 posts in the cadre of the district judge to be filled by limited competitive examination and for filling up 36 vacancies through direct recruitment. The matter in respect of consideration of the report of the committee with respect to promotion of additional district and sessions judges, including those who were manning fast track courts, was taken up by the full court. The report of the committee and records of the services rendered by all the concerned candidates were considered by the High Court, and substantive absorption of those who were promoted to fast track court and promotion of some candidates to the cadre of district judge on substantive basis was approved by the full court. A formal order was issued by the state government in view of the recommendation made by the High Court in its resolution promoting 47 judicial officers who were manning fast track courts to the level of additional district judges in accordance with the recommendation made by the committee in its report. This appeal challenges the judgment and order dated 12th February passed by the High Court, dismissing letters patent appeal and thereby affirming the decision of the single judge of the High Court in writ petition number 103 by trust deed executed between the appellant and a company registered under the Indian Companies Act 1956 on one hand and three trustees on the other. An approved gratuity fund was constituted for the purpose of providing gratuities to the employees of the company under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 and the gratuity scheme of the company. The respondent was appointed as Chief Operating Officer of the appellant company with basic salary of rupees 1 lakh per month on terms and conditions indicated therein. The emoluments payable to the respondent were raised from time to time. After having put in about 12 years of service, the respondent resigned when his last drawn wages were 2 lakhs per month. A sum of rupees 36 lakhs was thereafter paid to the respondent towards retiral dues. The respondent raised a claim that he was entitled to gratuity amount of rupees 1 crore. A bank draft in the sum of rupees 10 lakhs was forwarded by the appellant to the respondent, being the sum of rupees 10 lakhs towards gratuity along with interest accrued thereon from the date of cessation of service of the respondent. The respondent issued a legal notice which was followed by filing of a claim petition under Section 7 of the Act. It was submitted that the emolument sheets issued to the respondent from time to time indicate that a sum of 4% of his basic salary had been adjusted towards gratuity in the year 2007. The respondent was promoted to the post of Chief Executive Officer and his emoluments had almost doubled. That his emolument sheet acknowledged that the said amount set apart for contribution towards gratuity for that year alone was rupees 11 lakhs and that various other employees had actually received gratuities without any limit.